and all the members of the select board are present for this meeting at Town Hall, room 215-216. At this time, I will ensure that the select board members participating remotely can hear and be heard. So, Irfan Nasrullah, can you confirm that you can hear us?
Yes, I can confirm I hear you.
Okay, and we do not see Shahidul join yet, right? Okay, but he might join later. Okay. The public has the option of attending in person here at Town Hall or via Zoom using the link posted in the meeting's agenda. This meeting is being recorded. All votes will be taken by roll call vote. We will begin with the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, the next item on the agenda is the public forum. All members of the public who would like to speak will have up to 2 minutes to speak. Please start by stating your name and address, and we'll start by people in the meeting room, and then we'll go to people who might be on Zoom. So is there anyone present in the room that would like to speak at public comment? No? All right, is there anyone on Zoom that would like to speak for public comment? I don't think so. Okay. So now we will consider our accepting gifts. The select board will accept a gift of $456 raised by Anushi Harani, Shyam Pavardi, and Neha, grade 7, Dia, grade 5, Angarashi, grade 4, and Rakshitha, grade 3, through a lemonade stand and a bake sale that will be donated to the Hopkinton Police Department. Is there any chance that you were one of the people that helped raise the money? Oh, well, please come forward. Do you want us to tell us your name and a little bit about how you raised the money?
You can have a seat, honey.
Oh, yeah.
My name's Harini Jaraman, and we want
You
to
move the mic up close
Oh,
to
the
you.
microphone. There you go.
that.
Yep, perfect.
All right. My name's Harini Jaraman, and we decided that we wanted to do like a lemonade stand and just have like fun since it was like the last day of summer. So we just wanted to do something, and then once we got up like I think $456, we decided that we wanted to donate it somewhere, and we were thinking, oh, the Hopkinton Police is what protects us, so we wanted to donate to them to help us have a safer community.
All right. Well, thank you very much. That's really kind of you guys to start so early at a young age to be thinking of others this way. It's very nice of you. Anyone else?
Yeah, I would just like to thank you, certainly. It's a wonderful thing that you're doing. It's a great place to put your donation, but it's really amazing to have a group of young people put together that kind of effort and think in terms of donating to the community. So we really appreciate you and everybody who worked with you on that. It's really inspiring.
Yeah, we sold like a lot of stuff, not just lemonade. We did lemonade, buttermilk, mango lassi, brownies, cookies, marshmallow pops, etc.
Awesome. Where were you all set up?
We were at Poplar Lane and Legacy Farms. So we did it at like one of the friends that were there, so Neha Shilkumar house.
I just want to say that Hopkinton is very fortunate to have a group of young people like you who are willing to do something like this. And I want to thank you very much.
Thank
for
you.
your spirit and for what you've done. Thank you.
Thank you.
Irfan, would you like to say anything?
Michael.
Yes, through the chair, I think this is incredible that, our youth are able to organize and set up a lemonade stand, selling lassies and lemonade and all sorts of treats, and doing it for the community. I think this is incredible, and I just want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a wonderful gesture. I'm so proud of you.
So please pass our thanks on to everybody else who helped participate with you.
Huh?
Please tell everybody who help you that we really appreciate it.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, have a good evening. All right,
I'll
so we need to make a motion.
I move that we accept a gift of $456 to the Hopkinton Police Department.
Second.
All in favor? And we have to do roll call because Irfan is remote.
Muriel Kramer, yes?
Mary Jo? Roll call.
Lafreniere, yes.
Irfan?
Irfan Nasrullah, yes.
Amy Ritterbusch, yes. Okay, so that's that one. Okay, next is the town manager report. So, Mr. Kamalo, do you want to?
That's an early appearance.
What's that?
That's an early appearance.
Yeah, well, it
Yes.
says planning board appointment is not until 6:30, right? So we can't do that.
Which is okay, we'll do it now.
Okay, or we can do a different thing if you like.
No, it's okay. I was just comparing to past meetings, it's always at the end. First item is the budget timeline. We included in your packet it's a single document that shows the schedule for the annual town meeting next year, as well as the FY24 budget timeline. The key dates are, we had planned originally to meet with our colleagues from the Appropriations Committee and the School Committee on the 20th. For technical reasons, we have shifted that meeting to the 29th. We will be meeting alongside, as I said, the Appropriations Committee and the School Committee on that day. Beginning, I believe, at 6:30. We did receive this afternoon a draft agenda from the Superintendent's office, so it's going to be at 6:30.
At HCAM?
6:30.
Yes, it's going to be on HCAM as well.
6:30 on the 29th, at HCAM.
Yeah.
Okay, so make sure we all have that on our calendars.
That's
So
Thursday?
Thursday, the 29th, 6:30 at HCAM.
And then,
Oh, I had questions about the budget calendar, if that, or
yeah, go ahead, yes.
it's just one thing that I felt really bad about last year. I don't think we got the annual town report posted to the website by the deadline specified in the charter last year, so I just want to make sure we can get that posted on time this year. So is that in the timeline? Let's see.
The annual town
Okay,
report.
so April 21st.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is in there, we just have to make sure we get it on. And I can't remember if last time, annual town report is April 17th. Okay, so that's it. The town report has to be earlier than the warrant.
The warrant, yes.
Yeah. Okay, and I know maybe were we waiting for the cover maybe or something like that?
Last year, yes, last
Get
year.
it posted on time?
Yeah, there were a couple of reasons. One being the technical reason, working with the company that produces the town report.
Yeah.
And then secondly, also getting some of our decisions, including the calendar, in on time.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, including the cover page.
Cover page. I know, that's always comes in late, but yeah. But I just like to be able to say to people that the information was out there early and on time, so that if they complain later, they can show it to them. Okay, and then the warrant has to be posted 8 days before, so that
Yeah.
sounds good.
So I thought, through you, I thought one of the points you were making is that based on the calendar we follow, we may have the draft warrant on the town report versus having the signed warrant.
I see.
Yes.
Well, I think, yeah, that's tough, but it's really important to get the whole annual town report up there, so.
Yeah.
So maybe the charter should be updated in the future, just so they
Yes.
on the same day, instead of 114 and 18 day.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Does anyone else have any questions or comments on the budget
No,
calendar
I
at this time?
thought we had a date, a time for the update of the charter. Can we
Yeah,
look, how many years after were we supposed to relook at it?
Every 10 years.
And how many is it now?
The last
Grade 8?
update was 2016, 17, so 2026, 27.
okay. All right, so we still have plenty of time, but. All right. Muriel, did you have any questions?
Nope, I'm all set, thank you.
All right. Irfan, did you have any questions or comments? Oh, you're muted.
I'm all set, thank you.
Okay. Okay. And anything else in the town manager's report, the communication center?
Yes, I included a very brief description as well as the complete report in the packet. In summary, at staff level, we're always looking for opportunities to achieve efficiencies. And one of the key themes that we have worked on consistently over the past 13 years is around regionalization. For example, we have regionalized veteran services. We also looked at regionalizing our fire services at one point. And currently, what I'm sharing with you is that we are working with the towns of Grafton, Hudson, Marlborough, Northborough, Southborough, and Westborough through the state 911 department to study the feasibility of establishing a regional emergency communications center. We are working with the Collins Center for Public Management in this study. They have produced a report that, again, as I said, was included in the meeting packet, which I think highlights several things. Number one, in terms of the site where this could be, it has come down to, at a feasibility level, Westboro and Hopkinton. We also are understanding that this is a conversation that has diversity of opinion. Looking at a single fact, I'm learning very quickly that that fact is interpreted differently depending on where you're coming from. So even within us here in Hopkinton, the key project managers are the town manager, the communications director.
Yes,
Megan is here.
How's Megan feel?
Yes, yeah, the fire chief as well as the police chief. We are having very robust discussions in terms of what this may mean for the community. And clearly, as we continue with the feasibility study, we will try and answer most of the questions that are coming up. Will we ever be able to answer all the questions? We may not be able to do that. However, I just want to make sure that at the time we get to the public discussions, that we have at least understood the key components of the feasibility study. They include, amongst many issues, the technical aspect of operating a center, the operational aspects, the administrative aspects, as well as the cost requirements for such a facility. As part of that conversation, we'll also look at governance. There are many ways of moving such a center forward. However, all of this is being done in the context of a feasibility study. No decisions are being made yet. At the appropriate time, we will be reporting back to the select board. Again, the report was included in the packet. We are involving the police chief, fire chief, communications director, and the town manager in the discussions. We are working with other area towns. Moving forward, it may not be all the towns that move forward. It may be just a few of the towns that I identified.
Okay.
Okay, awesome.
And it's a 64-page report that was linked in our packet if anyone at home wants to read it or skim it. And when would we be making a decision, or when would be the next point we'd learn more about it?
The key decisions, in fact, are threefold in terms of the immediate decisions. One is that by October 1st, we need to indicate as towns whether we want to continue in the feasibility study. That decision is made at staff level.
Okay.
The Collins Center also is looking at developing an addendum focusing specifically on staffing, equipment, site, and other costs to at least complete those aspects of the feasibility study. And then the big question. Towns and communities that have worked on this have, at some point, have to decide whether they will go with a dark station. A dark station is when you get to the police station and there's no one to answer any inquiries at the front desk. Based on our discussions here internally, I don't think that's what we will support. And so for us, in terms of immediate decision points, those are the three things we're working on.
Okay. And so October 1st this year, you have to make the decision whether to move forward with...
To continue being part of the feasibility study.
And you have decided to continue, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did anyone else have any questions?
That was a really good overview, and I think it's a great program. But I would like to hear from the communications director, Megan, and see what she feels about it.
Yeah, and Chief Miller is also joining.
Chief Miller is there?
Electronic.
Oh, good.
Yes, yeah.
So obviously it is a very big project and a big change that would come across. There's been pros and cons throughout the industry with other places that have done this. And right now, it's kind of a we're not sure yet because we don't know all of the details. So I can see both sides of the spectrum here, and it's a matter of getting through this study to determine those answers that we don't know right now. So, you know, I think as we progress through the study and we find out more information and dive deeper into the project itself, is when we'll be able to make more educated decisions. Right now, you can't make an educated decision because we don't have the information to base it on. So it's kind of a matter of, we've got to see where it ends up.
Thank you.
Chief Miller is on the Zoom now, too. Did you want to add anything to that? Yeah. Would you like to add anything to what Megan said?
I apologize, Madam Chair, I jumped in a little bit late.
So what, you want to repeat your question, Mary Jo? Or,
Yeah, I just had asked Megan for her opinion of where she thought we were at. I thought that Norman gave us a great overview of the possibilities, and I'd like to know how you feel about it.
Good evening, everyone. I'm in favor of this process. From the public safety vector, this is not new to us. It may be new to the town of Hopkinton, but overall, the fire side is not new. It's been used in many other states and counties for many years. And it's the next generation to provide the residents of the town of Hopkinton the next level of excellent service on top of what we're already offering. So I do support it.
thank you.
Thank you.
Did you have any questions or
I
comments?
don't, thank you. Thanks, Megan.
Irfan, did you have any questions or comments?
Just a clarification, so this is just with emergency services 911 calls, and we would still have our own kind of local dispatch, wouldn't we, or I'm a little confused as to how this is going to work.
Yeah, a good question. Communications includes dispatch. So currently, we have a combined dispatch for police and fire. And in fact, when we started that project of combining police and fire, our idea was to create excess capacity such that we will be able to provide that type of service to the other communities. So the answer to your question is yes, it includes dispatch. It does not include our police officers and firefighters.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's anything else from the town manager's report? To highlight? Those were the two big ones.
Yeah, those were the two items.
Yeah, okay,
Thank you, Megan.
thank you.
Thank you, Megan. Thank you.
All right, and the planning board appointment, we didn't announce till 6:30, right, so we need to wait, and we don't have everyone here anyway. Okay, so I guess we could do liaison reports and invites?
Yep.
All right.
I don't mind going first. I went to the Veterans Celebration Committee meeting last night, and just two things. I am reminded that this town is very fortunate. We saw this a little bit earlier with young people who made a big contribution to the town. A lot of hard work goes into things that, like the Veterans Dinner that's upcoming. So I just want to make sure that it's on everybody's radar. Veterans Day celebration on 11/11, and then the Veterans Celebration Committee does a really lovely dinner at the Woodville Rod and Gun for any veteran who is interested in going. It's a lot of work to put on an event like that, and they do a beautiful job, and it is very appreciated, certainly by the veterans, but by the town as well for what they do. And then tomorrow night is the Youth Commission, and Thursday night will be CPC, so busy week.
Okay. Mary Jo, did you have any liaison reports?
I don't, except that I did go to the Veterans Breakfast this month, and I just want to say that, it's always a good event, and it's sponsored by someone or some company or something in town. So if you would like to do something for the veterans, see if you can sponsor one of their breakfasts for them. That would be a big help to them.
Irfan, did you have any liaison reports?
No, really, the only thing I wanted to mention was, we had a wonderful Option Day last weekend, and, very well attended, and, we went off the edge.
And as well, we had the health fair on Saturday too, and I saw, we had great weather for that as well, and I saw a lot of people attending.
Just through the chair, as long as we're talking about different events, on the 30th at the senior center, they're having a drive-through flu shot from 10 to 1 or something, something of that nature.
Saw that,
And I just hope all the seniors and anybody else who's eligible takes advantage of that.
I think they're also offering the Moderna bivalent booster too, at the same time as the flu shot, so if anyone needs, I think you can get both. And then I will add for liaison reports, I attended the elementary school building committee Zoom last night. It was not super well attended, so I hope people will watch it afterwards, and then kind of get involved in the process, because whatever the solution is, it's a big project and will be expensive, so I hope people will give their feedback early and pay attention. And I think there's another date coming up in October 4th, I believe. And they have a website now, I think it's the Elmwood Project. I should have saved that. Yeah, elmwoodproject.com. They have a website set up, and so you can read all about the project there, and there's not a ton there right now, but they'll be adding to it as they go. And I believe last night's meeting was recorded and will be available for replay. Let's see.
Yeah, just to elevate what you just said, this is such a huge project, and the more investment that people can make early, the greater help that it is. And it gets the project and the ideas and the priorities of the town socialized in a more efficient way. So really encourage people to jump in early and learn what they need to learn and share what they need to share.
Jen, do you happen to know the date for the next forum? I don't see it on the website here. Okay. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to Google it, but okay, the Hopkinen Independent today says additional forums will be October 4th, November 2nd, December 7th, and January 24th. I don't know the times or if they're in person or on Zoom yet, but anyway, people should kind of keep those in mind. All right, so I think we're done with liaison reports.
If I may?
Yep.
I want to take this opportunity to thank the Friends of Hopkinton Day for putting together a fabulous party this weekend. NCLIC, Pet O'Brien, Paul Richer, and every one of your volunteers should feel proud of your accomplishments over the years. And I know perhaps the 2-year hiatus gave you the passion and the energy to deliver this spectacularly, and indeed you did. I also want to thank the community for showing up for the day. I will tell you, the atmosphere at the schools was electric. Everybody was having fun. It was positive, and I can't wait for next year. Thank you, everybody.
Awesome.
Yeah, thank you to everybody who organized that. When they got wonderful weather. Okay, so how about future agenda items?
I suppose we should say something about our members being dunked.
Oh, yes. Yep.
It's not me, I didn't get dunked.
No, Shahida was in the dunk tank, and I think our town clerk Connor was in the dunk tank as well.
I thank them for their participation.
They're good humor.
All right, any future agenda items?
I don't have any at this time, no, sorry.
Mary Jo, any future agenda items that are not on the list already? No.
We're still a happy tune until 6:30.
Okay. I'm sure it's on our future agenda too, but the Commission on Disability, we were waiting for the Attorney General to approve that bylaw before we could actually form the committee. Will we be able to have that at a future meeting soon? They still haven't approved it, okay.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then I guess, and Irfan, did you say you don't have any future agenda items either? No? Okay. So then we have about 3 minutes to kill here, but the planning board could start assembling probably. So do you guys want to pull up chairs? Do you want to scoot in? We could, because we only have 3 up here tonight. So we could have planning board members on either end, and then, chairs in.
So if you all were to sit up at these seats, people could hear you at home. If you sit in the back, people are not going to be able to hear you. See, you know what, we invited you politely, and then you just didn't come.
It's a lot of pressure.
Bring your chair with you, except for, we have this one.
I'll take this one.
The folks at home do like
You can reach out and do it for the moment.
So how many do we need for a quorum? A quorum of the 2 boards, we have 9 people plus 5 people is 14. So do we need 8? Is that?
We should be counting.
Oh,
You're fine.
Okay.
Bring your chair up.
Planning board now has a quorum. Planning board now has a quorum.
Okay. So we're all.
Yes.
Okay, 2 more minutes.
Shortest chair, excellent.
There was a practical joke played long before I got involved. Somebody messed with the chairs, and a gentleman who was already short came in and sagged down. He was not as amused as the rest of the board at the time. It was Joe Struzula, for those of us who've been around for a very long time.
Joe Struzzola?
I think so.
Who owns the old high school?
Yeah. I mean, I remember hearing the story, so I could have it all wrong.
I always admired what he did with that building, that he kept the old high school so it's nicely preserved on the outside. But,
I agree.
what's that? Oh. Do we have a script for Gary, or do you want to read the first one?
Much to everyone's frustration. Most people handle it wrong.
How are you guys doing? You like this one down the
So it's now 6:30, so does the planning board need to call their meeting to order?
Yes. So this is Gary Trendle, Chair of the Hopkinton Planning Board, and I hereby call our September 20th, 2022 meeting to order.
Okay. And do they need to do roll call votes too, because some of they don't, okay, so, and all of your members are in person, so you're good, okay. All right, and then, let's see. All right, so the planning board and the select board will jointly interview candidate Matthew Wonka and consider filling one planning board seat vacancy with a term to expire at the May 2023 town election. And then, do we have to select a chair for the joint meeting? It's not on the, okay. Do you mind if I chair the joint meeting?
Please do.
Okay. All right, and so then, board member questions so Matthew Wonka is the one applicant tonight, and so if any board members have any questions, you can go ahead.
I don't have any questions, but I do just want to thank Mr. Wonka. He applied for a previous appointment, and and I think that just coming back and applying again really speaks to your commitment and interest in it. So I know for me personally, I'm very grateful for your continued application and interest in the planning board.
Thank you. I'd also like to thank everybody I've talked to, reached out, or allowed me to ambush them after a town meeting to answer any questions.
Does anyone have
I don't really have any
questions?
questions either. I had a similar thought to Gary. So it's very hard when we have one spot and multiple applicants. Very often we have a hard choice, and it's always great if people come back, either for the same spot or for another opportunity. So we really appreciate your willingness to step up, and I hope that you're going to have a wonderful time. You're going to learn a lot from this board. It's going to be a good experience.
Anyone else?
I just,
Oh, go ahead.
through the chair, I just want to say, you picked a really hard-working board to come to, and we're very glad that you did. We're glad to have you, so roll up your sleeves and welcome.
Thank you. I look forward to it.
So I think we have consensus. Would anyone like to make a motion?
Sure. I move to appoint Matthew Ronka to the planning board to the term expiring at the end of 2023 annual town election.
Second.
We had a second? Okay, we had a second? Okay, and because Irfan is remote, we will need to do a roll call vote. So should we start at this end? So you want to go ahead?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you have to say your name because it's a
Oh,
roll
we're
call
doing roll call
vote.
still. Ron Prefer, yes.
Gary Tremblay, yes.
Leo Kramer, yes.
Mary Jo Lafreniere, yes?
Fran DeYoung, yes.
Paul Ostrander, yes.
Irfan?
Yes.
Amy Ritterbush, yes. Okay, congratulations. You'll have to get sworn in by the town clerk, and then when is your next meeting? Next week?
No, 2 weeks, October 3rd, I believe.
October 3rd. Okay, great. We'll be watching you on TV.
Can I
Thank you.
just say,
Yep.
I would check with the town clerk tonight before you leave, because I know I'm in that office for the next 3 days because they're at a seminar, so see if you can get sworn in now.
Do it now.
Yeah.
Good advice.
Oh, yeah. The assistant town clerk is down
Can't get
there.
away.
Yes.
Oh, Rob Benson just joined. Oh, dear.
Oh, I know, it's better than it was.
Well, oh, well.
Already voted, the majority. but,
Yeah, so
um,
Rob, if you can hear us, we already voted, so we're all set. So then I think you need to adjourn.
Yeah, so for the planning board, I'll entertain a motion to adjourn the meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Fran DeYoung.
Assuming no further discussion, all those in favor of
We
adjourning?
have to do a roll call.
Oh.
See,
Oh, but
Yes.
I'm only wrapping up the planning board portion
yeah,
of the
but,
meeting. Oh, because
Oh, Rob
Rob
is
is there now.
remote.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and do a roll call vote. Ronnie?
Ron Prefer, yes.
Gary Trumbull is a yes.
Fran DeYoung is yes.
Paul Ostrander, yes.
and Jane Moran, yes.
Rob?
Okay, it's just popped in. He's muted, but there we go.
Imagine he's a yes.
There he is.
I'm good with adjourning.
All right.
Good time.
Good night, everybody.
That's a great board.
Thanks, guys.
Good night. Okay, so I think we have gotten through the agenda, is that right? Okay, wow, okay.
I make a motion that we adjourn the meeting.
Second.
Okay, all in favor, roll call vote, so
Leo Kramer, yes.
Mary Jo Lafreniere, yes?
Irfan? Amy Ritterbush, yes. Okay, thank you, everyone.
Hello, everybody.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.